What's up guys? Today I have a really cool video for you. It's 3 book reviews in one. The books I'm going to be reviewing are How to Lead a Life of Crime by Kirsten Miller, Tokyo Heist by Diana Wren, and The Suicide Shop by Jean Toulet or Toulet. I can't really determine because he's French. These are all really quirky books and really awesome reads. How to Lead a Life of Crime is a book about these misfit children who basically don't have anywhere else to go in life but down, and so this academy realizes that. They're like, hey, we can take these kids and we can basically train them to be Ivy League criminals, the really good criminals. And they, in effect, train our nation's leaders to be criminals and look out for number 1 and the academy. So our main character gets sucked into this because he thinks it's an okay idea, but he also really wants to get back at his dad. Such an interesting book, so complex, and really, it looks kind of big, but it's not, because it is such a good read. You'll be through it in no time. I liked it so much that I bought my friend's copies because it's such a good book. It really is. If you can get this on your Kindle or in hardback or paperback or whatever you can get in, get it, because it is something I believe everybody should read. It's got a few moments where if you're weak in the stomach you might have a bit of a problem, but great book. Next book is Tokyo Heist, which oddly enough, Kirsten Miller has a blurb on the back of this book. So the person who wrote How to Lead a Life of Crime wrote a good review for this book. We've got this girl who she's obsessed with Japanese culture, Japanese manga, and wants to be a manga artist herself. And her dad is an artist in San Francisco. His main client is this business owner who's really well known in Japan and has a Van Gogh stolen from him. This is all occurring around the same time that her dad is supposed to go to Japan and work on this mural for the company. It's a really cool book, has some really neat Japanese culture in it, and is definitely worth the read. It's not the best book I've ever read, but it's definitely different and something that's pretty cool for anybody who's interested in Japanese culture and a teenage perspective on all that, because you know it can get pretty exciting when a teenager goes anywhere, much less another country. And finally we have The Suicide Shop, which was a book that I found out about from a book haul by Duvet de Devours. Her link will be in the description, but I'm so thankful that I saw that video because it's such a great read. I finished it in little under 2 days, reading off and on, because it's a pretty short book, not very long, and the chapters are really short, which I also love, which is something cool about How to Lead a Life of Crime too. Chapters are really short. Basically advertised as a comedy, but it's not that funny. It has a bit of noir humor, which is something that most people might not have a taste for, but if you do, then it's awesome. And even if you don't have a taste for that kind of humor, you can really get some deep meaning from this book. Super quirky, super weird, probably one of the weirdest books I've ever read, but this family owns a shop, sells items to help you commit suicide. It says, has your life been a failure? Let's make your death a success. It just takes something that nobody really wants to discuss and talk about and faces it in a really unique way. So that's it. They're really all different and really all quirky, odd reads to start off your summer with. But they're also books that I feel like everybody should at least take a chance at, because you're bound to like at least one of them, I'm sure. Don't forget to subscribe and keep reading and living the analog life.